Hello, can you find the missing terms? 5, 15, 45 blank 405. 150 blank 12.5. Negative 2, 4, negative 8, 16 blank. Okay, let's find out if you got the correct answer. So, for our first pattern, we have 5, 15, 45, 135, and 405. Because the rule implies that we just have to multiply it by 3. Okay, next. 150, 25, and 12.5. So as you can see, the pattern is decreasing because we multiply it by 1/2 or divide it by 2. Okay, next. Negative 2, 4, negative 8, 16, then negative 32. So it implies that we multiply by negative 2. Okay, so do you have an idea now what would be our next lesson? Okay, so our next lesson now is about geometric sequence. Okay, first let's define what is a geometric sequence and what are the difference between the arithmetic sequence. Okay, so when you say geometric sequences are the pattern of numbers that have the same number multiplied. Okay, if you still remember, in arithmetic, we use the word added by. This time in geometry, we use multiply to get the next term. So the number that we're multiplying, or the same number that we multiply, is what we call now the common ratio. Okay? Kay arithmetic, we call the number na ina-add as common difference. Now, yung number na minamultiply in geometric is common ratio, or in symbol, that is R. Okay? Example, 3, 6, 12, 24, and 48. So, nakita niyo yung sequence. Okay? Continuously minamultiply lang natin by 2. 3 times 2, 6. 6 times 2, 12. 12 times 2, 24, and so on. Okay? So, our common ratio in that sequence is 2. Okay, next. 3, 9, 27, 81. Okay, so nakita natin, the pattern na minumultiply lang ng 3. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3 is 81. Ayan. Okay, so our common ratio is 3. Okay, so this time, the formula for geometric sequences, we have a sub n equals a sub 1 multiply to r raised to n minus 1. Ayan, no? So, nagmumultiply tayo at the same time, may exponent po tayo. Okay? So, same pa rin naman po ang ibig sabihin yan. May naiba lang tayo. Okay? So, a sub n being the n term or yung hinahanap natin. A sub 1 is first term. N, yun nga ulit, the number of term or the missing term. And r, our common ratio. Okay, now, so, hindi siya katulad ni arithmetic sequence na na-identify agad natin, no? Paano naging ganun yung number kasi same lang ina-add natin. Ngayon kasi multiply, so syempre naiiba na yung pattern. Okay. Now, if hindi natin alam kung ano yung common ratio, yan, we can use this formula. A sub n plus 1 over a sub n. Okay, like for example, okay, we have a sequence for 12, 36, 108. And we didn't know kung ano yung common ratio. Okay? So, if hindi natin alam yung common ratio, pwede natin gamitin tong formula na to. Okay? Si R equals A sub n plus 1 over A sub n. Okay, now, paano natin ma-identify ano yung A sub n plus 1 and ano si A sub n? Okay, always remember, kapag di natin alam yung common ratio, okay, pili lang kayo dun sa sequence ng dalawang magkatabi na number. Okay, so pwedeng si 412, si 1236, or si 36108. Basta po dalawang magkatabi. Okay? Okay, now, yung a sub n plus 1, it indicates na pinipili natin yung sumunod na term. Halimbawa po, okay, pinili natin si 4 and 12 since magkatabi sila. Okay? Our a sub n plus 1 here is yung sumunod na term, which is itong si 12. Okay? So, magiging r equals 12 over yung a sub n, yung previous term. So, that is 4. So, 12 divided by 4, that is 3. Okay? Same lang din kung pipili tayo ng ibang number. Halimbawa, 12 and 36. So, pag dinivide natin, 36 divided by 12, 3 pa rin. Okay, let's have an example. So, Sabi, find the 12th term of the sequence 3, 9, 27, 81. Okay? So, a sub n, hinahanap natin yung pang 12 term. So, that's a sub 12. Next, a sub 1, that's our first term, which is 3. N, sabi ko nga kung ano yung a sub n, yun din yung n. So, 12 pa rin. And our common ratio here is 3. Ayan, kasi yung sequence natin continuously minamultiply by 3. So, now na-identify na natin okay, yung mga parts. So, we can now substitute it to our formula. A sub n, that's a sub 12 kasi hinahanap natin is equals to the first term which is C. 3 multiply to the ratio which is 3 pa rin. So, lagyan nyo na parenthesis kasi mag-multiply naman natin siya. And then, raise to n minus 1. So, gagawin natin exponent sa n minus 1. So, that is 12 minus 1. Okay? Copy lang natin. A sub 12 equals to 3 times 3. 12 minus 1. Unahin muna natin yung exponent. So, that is 11. Okay, next. Anong isosolve natin susunod? Yung naka-raise ba o i-multiply na kagad natin kay 3? Okay, again, rules of PEMDAS, exponent lagi ang inuuna. So, 3 raised to 11. Okay, so 3 raised to 11, that is 147,400, 147. Ayan. Okay, then, saka pa lang natin siya multiply sa first term. So, our 12th term is 531,441. So, that's our 12th term. Okay, another example, we have to find the 8th term of the sequence 3, 6, 12, 24. So, dito, in-identify na natin siya. Our a sub n is a sub 8 kasi hinahanap natin yung pang 8th term. Next, our a sub 1, our first term is 3. Our n, 8 pa rin. And our common ratio, kung mapapansin niyo yung pattern, naka times 2. 3 times 2, 6. 6 times 2, 12. 12 times 2, 24. Okay? So, pwede na natin siya i-substitute sa formula. Okay? So, again, ang una natin isosolve dito is yung naka-minus. Ayan, yung naka-raise kasi na exponent. Ayan. Okay, so that's 8 minus 1, that's 7. Okay, the next na isosolve natin is 2 raised to 7. So, that's 128. Tapos, saka pa lang natin i-multiply sa first term. So, 3 times 1 to 8, that's 384, and that is our 8th term. Okay, next. We have to find the 10th term of 2, negative 4, and 8. Okay, so a sub n natin, that's a sub 10. Our first term is 2. Ang n, 10 pa rin. Our common ratio is negative 2. Bakit naging negative 2? Again, if you don't know how to get the common ratio, yan, use the formula above, the a sub n plus 1 over a sub n. Okay, so negative 4 divided by 2, that's negative 2. 8 divided by negative 4, that's negative 2 pa rin. Okay, so yun yung common ratio natin. Okay, substitute lang ulit natin sa formula. Okay, so unahin natin yung naka-raise na 10 minus 1, so that is raised to 9 na. Okay, so next na isosolve, negative 2 raised to 9, that's negative 512, then multiply to first term na 2. So that is negative 1024, and that is our 10th term. Now, ano naman ang gagawin natin if we have to find the first 5 terms and the only given is only the first term and the common ratio. So, naaalala niyo yung sa may arithmetic sequence, yung ginawa nating shortcut, pwede pa rin naman po. Okay? So, pwede rin i-apply sa formula or pwede rin namang mag-base na lang tayo dun sa given na first term tsaka sa given na ratio. So, since alam naman natin na pag sinabing ratio, i-multiply lang natin. So, 3 being the first term. So, ita-times lang daw natin sa 5. So, that's 15. Times uli sa 5, 75. Times sa 5, 375. Times sa 5, magiging 1,875. Okay? So, ita-times yun lang ng ita-times kasi ang sabi naman, yun ang common ratio of 5. So, ita-times yun ng continuously by 5 and naka-generate ka na ng sequence. Okay, same din dito. Find the first 5 terms when the given first term is 2 and the common ratio is 4. Pwede kang gumamit ng formula, pero para madali, ita-times mo lang daw yung first term kay 4. So, that's 8. Times mo uli yun kay 4, 32. Times 4, 128. Times 4, 512. So, naka-generate ka na ng sequence. Okay, now let's discuss ang real-life example ni geometric sequence. Now, kung natatandaan nyo kay arithmetic sequence, ginamit lang natin siya for short-term goal. Okay, this time si geometric, magagamit natin siya for long-term goal. Halimbawa, for investment, for retirement fund, ayan. Like for example, may scenario ka, nag-invest ka ng 5,000 pesos for a retirement fund. Okay, so ang ginawa mo, nag-invest ka ng 5,000 sa isang account na nag-grow ng 7% annual interest. Okay? So, when you apply it to geometric sequence, sa year 1 mo, okay, 5,000 yan. Okay, hindi mo siya gagalawin. Andun lang siya. Sa year 2 nun, dahil nga may interest, okay, na 7%, naging 5,350. Dahil hindi mo naman siya kukunin, dahil pinaprepare mo siya for retirement fund. In the third year, okay, naging 5,724.5. Until inipon mo siya for 30 years, your 5K na natutulog lang doon with a 7% annual interest, naging 33,244.20. Okay, nagmultiply doon sa interest. Okay, should you have no questions about geometric sequence, you might want to take a screenshot or pause the video for practice. Thank you.